to let myself cry. I need to let myself feel all the feels. I do not need to shut this out and say, oh, I just need to change my circumstances, or I just need to change the things that I'm doing and depression will just go away, because that's just not the case. There have been so
I'm like the modern day Garvey, my mission is specific. Get a mic and represent the African party. Yeah, I'm like the modern day Tubman, the only difference I won't lead them underground, we got to run up in public. Yeah, I'm like the modern day Martin, but in these times dreams.
Wagwan brothers and sisters, it's Imani Blaze here, and I'm back with another video, Schmidio. If you are new to this channel, let me let you know how I get down here. On this channel, I speak openly and honestly about all things mental health, trauma healing, and wellness. And I speak from a very raw, real standpoint, and it's my hope that as I always take my mask off here on this channel, I can encourage you to do the same thing in your life. Yeah, that's what we do over here. If it sounds like that's up your steez, go ahead, hit the like button whenever I say something that you like. Don't hit the dislike button if I say something you don't like. Just go away. Go on. Go find somebody else that you resonate with on YouTube. Hit the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed, and tell somebody else about what I am doing here on this channel. What am I talking about today? You're not depressed. You just need... You're not depressed. You just gotta... I hate hearing that phrase. I hate hearing it. I hate reading it. And although hate is a very strong word, hate is the word that I'm going to use for lack of better words in this moment. And honestly and truly, like, the reason why I'm making this video is because I have just been seeing more of this phrase within the last couple weeks, and I keep finding myself like, so I take a minute to sit with, like, why do I feel like cringe when I read that? And it's really simply put, well, first I want to land that anything that you see within somebody else, it's highlighting something within yourself. So I want to speak to the fact that when I am cringing at people who are saying these things, it's because they are mirroring the version of myself who also had this mindset for a moment. As y'all know, if you're not new here, then you know that I have dealt with depression. I deal with depression like it's a thing. And you also may know or have watched videos where, like, you see that I'm talking about moving out of depression. And so I want to talk about, like, what it's been like when I was in that mindset, and I want to talk about why it's damaging. That's the reason for this video. That mindset of, like, you're not depressed, you're not depressed, you just need. So when I was in depression, like heavy, like suicidal ideation, like really like just down, like in the darkness, I would read those type of phrases, and I would, like, it would trigger me because it would be like, well, damn, I know that if I had like X amount of money, I would probably not be as depressed, but like, this is where I am right now. And it didn't feel good, like, reading that, because it's just like, damn, like, am I depressed? Is it just the fact that I need more money? Am I depressed? Is it just the fact that I hate my job? Like, when in reality, these factors in life contribute to the energy of depression. But negating the fact that somebody is depressed, that's damaging. Negating the fact that I was depressed in that moment, like, that would have been damaging. Luckily, I'm like 10 toes down in this healing thing. So I'm able to pinpoint, like, when something isn't serving me, when it's not good for my mental health, when it's not good for my journey. So I have the gift of discernment. So when I would read those things, like, I would understand what they're trying to say, but I'm like, nah, you're not about to, like, tell me I'm not depressed though. Like, the fuck. And when I did start to move up out of depression, I then started to be that person. the person that I'm cringing at now and the person that I was like cringing at when I was in the midst of depression, because of the fact that like I did reach certain goals that I wanted for myself. I did get to a point where I like, for example, being in a traditional 9 to 5 put me in a space of depression because I was so desperate for like this sense of freedom, and I wanted to experience what it was like being in the wellness world full time, teaching yoga and meditation full time. So once I actually achieved that goal and I was able to start teaching yoga and meditation full time, I definitely had this mindset of like, oh yeah, you're not depressed, you just got to reach your goals. Until I reached my goal, until I realized what it meant to even be in this goal, until I started to repeat the cycle of depression again, because of the fact that I realized I didn't even want this goal. Teaching yoga and meditation full time was draining. It was the cause of burnout. And like really being real with myself and being in that reality brought me back into a state of depression. And so it was kind of like a G-check moment. It was like a humbling moment where it was like, no matter how great life can get for me, like that energy can still come back around. And that doesn't mean that I stay in that energy. That doesn't mean that you're going to stay in this energy. Y'all know that I like speak from my own honest, raw, real standpoint. And as I speak from my own standpoint, it's my hope that I'm speaking to you as well. So like, it's a cycle. But what doesn't serve you when you're in the cycle is pretending that you're not dealing with depression and like trying to achieve it away, or trying to, I'm just going to say achieve it away, or goal it away, or write it away, or content create it away. Like, that's not it. Sitting with the energy, being honest about the fact that this is the energy that I'm in right now. This is the energy that I find taking over right now. Like sitting with that and being real with that, that's going to be the thing that will help you push past it. Because once you're able to pinpoint depression, this is what I've realized for myself. Once I'm able to like pinpoint like, okay, I feel the energy of depression coming in. There are outside forces that are like onsetting my depression. And I need to take a look at those outside forces, and I also need to honor like where I am right now. I need to let myself cry. I need to let myself feel all the feels. I do not need to shut this out and say, oh, I just need to change my circumstances, or I just need to change the things that I'm doing and depression will just go away, because that's just not the case. There have been so many times when like everything's going good, you know, like I'm on my content, I'm hitting my goals, my money is not funny, like all those things are good, but this energy is still there. And it may be, sometimes it's like I unknowingly have been like triggered by some kind of childhood trauma wound because my mama done said something and I didn't allow myself to like really sit with that thing. And because everything else is going right, like how dare I be depressed type thing. Like, but that's not healthy. And I know that. And I just want you to know that. And I want anybody who has this mindset of like, oh, folks, you're not depressed. You just need a vacation. You're not depressed. You just need to go out the country. Like, no, like I'm depressed. And people who have gone out of the country, like they go out of the country, they avoid their feelings, they avoid the depression energy for as long as they can. Yeah, they feel good. But then when they come back to the States or wherever it is that they live, and when they come back to like real life and reality, like that energy's right there to meet them again. So the only way to like really, hold on. I felt it coming. and I was trying to avoid it, and I really need to grab my water. Hold on. Okay. But yeah, like I was saying, the only way to like really deal with depression is to like be with that energy and do what you need to do within that energy. And I'm gonna just leave it at that. So no, you're not just depressed. You're not depressed. You're depressed. I see you. I honor where you are right now. And if you need to talk to me, holla at me. All my stuff is in the caption. If you need to talk to your therapist, book a session, like do what you have to do. Honor where you are right now. And again, if you're one of those people who has that mindset, I'm gonna need you to just sit with that, okay? Because depression is not just the on and off switch that you can just, I'm trying to tell you. All right, that's it for now. I love you. I mean it. Bye. Mwah.